All right, and with that on on that prestigious note, that brings us to our illustrious guest in house tonight. Once again, I want to welcome Chris and Deneb, proprietors of Reliable Bud.
Yes.
Who brings you the Geek Down tonight? Will you guys give us the lowdown on what is Reliable Bud?
Yeah, well, thank you again for having us here. We're really excited to share what Reliable Bud is about. Reliable Bud came from an idea that I had a few years back, being a cannabis lover. And being a traveling engineer, an IT engineer, I always had a hard time locating a reliable source of bud. As a matter of fact, I got myself in a lot of different situations.
Like reliable dealing with the people who are selling it, or like just what you're actually buying?
What I'm buying,
right?
And what the people.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, definitely both. So how many times have you been caught in a new place? You don't have connections.
17.
You don't know exactly.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
A million times. So one day I just got fed up and I said, you know what? There's got to be an app for this. There's got to be an app for me to be able to find someone who's growing their stuff at home, someone who's making their edibles at home, who's got, connections, who's got reviews, who's got legitimate stuff where you don't have to be worrying about where am I getting it from? Is this person going to kill me? Am I going to go to a really scary place? Just simple questions like that I thought a lot of my friends in the IT industry, when we traveled, we always had kind of the same issue. So that's where Reliable came about. I recruited a bunch of my friends and family to kind of help me out with this.
Yo.
Chris right here was one of my first recruits and who's believed in the vision. And, he and along with a group of friends, we set to become, for it to become a reality. So I'll let Chris talk a little bit about the app.
Yeah, so we've, like Deneb said, we started out with an idea of hers, and we're excited now that that idea is really coming to life. So the most exciting news we have right now is that our app has released. The Reliable Bud app is now live on Google Play and iOS. Nice. It's in its beta version. So please understand that if you do download this, we are definitely looking for feedback.
We're a community-based app, and we want to make sure that we want to support the community in Massachusetts and in Maine. We're mainly launching it in New England because this is where we are and this is what we're looking for. But essentially, we want to go to all the recreational states and the medical states, and we want to make kind of get the feedback from everybody, see what your needs are as a local home grower, as a can craftsman, as an entrepreneur. As many of those, feedback that we can get is really what we're looking for to get the word out.
Yep. So you can join this app as sellers and as seekers, basically?
Yes.
So, okay.
You're going to be able to register, and some of the lingo is still being worked out. Like I said, we're in the beta version, so that's still being updated. But I think right now it gives you the option to register as a farmer or a buyer. And the two accounts, the way that they're different is that if you're a buyer, you're on there to browse. Okay, you don't have any storefront, you can't post any goods. You can just see what's available in your local area.
And you can review any product.
Right, you can review anything. So when we say anything, what's going to happen is if you register as a farmer on our page, you're going to have the ability to post goods that you can sell legally right now. As we all know, you're not allowed to sell any cannabis products, but you can sell accessories, you can sell services. Lots of people out there who are setting up grow houses for people, setting up grow houses for patients, helping people out with nutrient balances and stuff like that. They can post those services for sale through the site. And then we also have the ability for people to post items that are not for sale. These are all your can of crafts. So somebody's got a grow operation. They want to highlight the different strains that they're providing, post them all up there. And then the way that laws are written right now, you're allowed to gift product, right? So people that grow will oftentimes give it to their friends. They'll give it to, if they're if they know a patient or something and they have their own grow, they'll hook them up with a strain that's going to help out the needs that they have, so they can post all those items. People can go on and review them. Yeah. So as the market continues to evolve, people are going to be able to build up a user base of all different product reviews from their different strains.
And we want to help the everyday person be able to get kind of like street credit, I guess you'd say, for, I know I met so many guys who say, I got the best stuff, or I have the best stuff here. And I'm like, well, you gotta try it, and, you gotta review it, and you gotta really see what you're trying. So we want to give the people the opportunity to get their stuff rated and to get our name out there. Because there's, we have multitude of friends, I'm sure you guys have too, who grow their own stuff and make their own stuff, and they have some really legitimate, good stuff.
I'm not going to say anything to that effect on air, but I'm going to give you a wink over here.
Yep. But one of the other big features of the app that we got a lot of excitement at over when we were at our recent convention was the fact that we have a secure messaging platform built right into it. So one of the things that we've heard, and we've been hearing this a lot from people who are caregivers and patients especially, that they're kind of pigeonholed into whatever strains they have. Well, our app's going to have a secure messaging feature in it. So if you're registered as a farmer, you're going to be able to reach out to other farmers who have posted their products and say, hey, I see you have, this strain. I'm really looking for that. Any chance you'd be willing to gift me a clone?
Okay.
And that way you can start to build that social networking piece through it and get the strains that people are looking for in their hands.
And you think people would travel for these certain strains? Well, I mean, are you the type to go like?
Absolutely.
Oh, people definitely would.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It just seems like a new thing because when I used to do it, it'd be like you just took whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, that's with a regular user, but the cannabis industry's evolved so much,
right?
That people are starting to really become educated. If you're trying to go to sleep at night, you don't want to be smoking sativas, and if that's all you've got your hands on and that's all that successfully grew out of your crops, what are you going to do? You might need that indica to bring you down at the end of the night. So this is a way for people to be able to get that out there. And something else that's actually really exciting, because we're launching our event, our app, we're hosting a Bring Your Own Cannabis event.
I remember that.
Yep, we're going to be hosting that on June. What's that?
I said, do go on.
Yeah, it's going to be on June 10th. It's at Camp Marshall in Spencer, Massachusetts. It's from 1 to 6 p.m. And like I said, it's a Bring Your Own Cannabis event. So legally speaking, you're allowed to bring up to an ounce of cannabis goods with you.
Yeah,
exactly. BYOB, BYOC.
We'll actually be there.
Yeah.
You guys have graciously offered us the opportunity to actually broadcast live from the event.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, we're looking forward to it a lot. We think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have raffles, giveaways.
We're
going to
featuring
have
local vendors, and that's really one of the biggest highlights that we want to do. I really wanted to make sure that this platform demystified the cannabis industry. So a lot of the times you don't want to get a source of cannabis because you don't know the person or you've never met them before. So these BYOC events will really serve a way for you to connect with the people so that you know the product that you're getting. You'll get to
it's kind of like a farmer's market.
Yes,
More or
it's
less.
a market for cannabis. It's exactly
it's a great
the
idea.
I also like the concept of being able to rate and review.
Yeah, like a Yelp for weed too.
Right. Everyone got that. Dude, they got the best stuff. Trust me. It's like, dude, you have no reviews, no
35
backup.
It's
people
also
say
very
no
interesting
blue
to
book I can
weenies
check
like
here.
me that don't know anything about weed. So
Exactly.
Every weed guy I've ever
green.
dealt with has said the same thing. Mine's the best stuff, man.
It's fire.
It's always
fire.
exactly.
Trust
if
me, man, I
anyone
know it
told me
looks
that
like a
it was
bunch of
fire, I would
dandelions.
leave.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't need that.
Fire!
No, I hear you.
You're not my guy.
But yeah, I mean, I even have some of my friends that come over to my house and they bring their own stuff that they grow at home. I have one of the guys that's actually on the app, a really good friend of mine, has Lake Lost Kush.
Yeah.
He calls it. Oh my goodness. Mind blown. But he has no way to anybody ever review his stuff. He gives it out all the time, but there's no way for anybody to know how good it is. So, for a person like him, and there's many, many people like that out there, this app would work for them to be able to get reviews on their great products and stuff that you really pour your, heart and love into growing some of these plants and putting special attention into the crafts that you make. I think this is going to be a really good tool for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So you said you launched it. What's the response been so far?
It's been taken off. I mean, we launched our social media pages not that long ago.
We launched on 420.
Yeah, unfortunately.
How fortuitous.
Timing is everything. But we've shot up to over 250 followers just on the initial go, and we haven't even had our first event yet.
We haven't been out for a month, but it's we've had a lot of people come up to us for investment opportunities, everything, all that kind of sort. I mean, this is solely funded and coded by me, right?
Wow.
So we really had no help from anybody. So now we're getting all this attention from people that are, starting to take a look at the application. So it's been really gratifying for all of us as a group and as a family to get the feedback from a lot of people and say, hey, this is a tool that we really need. This is a tool that could really help us. So it's groundbreaking, and it's actually been a lot of fun for us.
Yeah, seems like it makes sense.
All right, one thing I want to know: how do you expand something like this? Like, if I'm one of your customers, but I'm on vacation, I'm like halfway across the country, and I come across somebody who may actually want to get their product on your listings there. Will they be able to is it sign up or apply through the app?
Yeah, the beautiful thing is the app can be as far-reaching as users start to sign up. So if you have friends or family in another area and you like what the app's about and the idea behind it, they can download it, they can set it up, they can start promoting. Because like I said, we give the option to post items that are not for sale. So all those can of crafts that people are working on, they'll list them there. But you got people, all over the country who are making custom glassware, who are doing nutrient blends and doing all this other stuff. You can market it anywhere. Yeah. So as people start going into different areas and word of mouth keeps traveling and, more and more people get on it, I mean, there's really no limit to where you're going to be able to get it. And it's location based too. It has a total location based feature. So if you're from out of town and you come out to Massachusetts and you download the app and sign in, it's going to see where you are and it's going to pop up with whatever's available in your area.
Weed Uber.
Yeah, weed Uber.
More or less. We're really hoping to, like, I mean, we're still pretty early on in where the cannabis laws are, and there's a lot that has to be hashed out as far as what the market's going to look like when you're able to sell it. We're going to position people who adopt it early to succeed later big time, because you can build up a clientele, you can build up a user review base. If all of a sudden, like a year from now, 2 years from now, everybody can start selling it, and it's like a farmer's market. Well, what's your brand? How do people know who you are? How do people know what you got?
Well, what's cool about this also is, from what I'm getting, it also helps facilitate like safety.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't seem so much like the Wild West.
Yes.
Yep.
And once, like as it expands, more people will be able to feel they have a like an organized system.
Absolutely. Yeah. Kind of the way we wanted to set a standard to make sure that what you're getting and bartering and gifting back and forth had some legitimacy to it.
Right. Yeah. And again, we're in the beta version of the app, but as it continues to progress, we already have plans to implement verified buyers.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to, if somebody makes a purchase, it's going to be able to tell you when they leave their review, this is a verified purchase of this product. And we're hoping to be able to do the same thing for gifting. If you're gifting somebody something, that you'll be able to give them a code that they'll be able to then in turn leave a verified, I got this product. So then you're actually seeing what people who experienced it really feel about it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, I'm jazzed, man. So give our listeners once again the info on how they can get down with this.
All right. So what you want to remember to do is follow us on any of the social media channels: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
MySpace.
That'd be cool.
He caught us. Not all of them.
We got Mass Roots.
Yeah, we got Mass Roots. We got Snapchat. Follow us on there. We are reliablebud.com, the website. You can search us on iOS and Google Play as Reliable Bud, all one word. And again, the event is going to be taking place on June 10th in Spencer, Massachusetts at Camp Marshall, 1 to 6 p.m. I also want to let you know right now, if you sign up, RB Buddy is going to give you $20 off tickets to the event. And the event price is only $30 originally. So for $10 plus the Eventbrite processing fee, which is like $2, you can come on out to the event, bring up to an ounce of cannabis goods with you, and share and enjoy. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give you one of these.
Hey,
Right there.
love it.
And bring your best buds.
Bring your best
both
buds.
ways, your friends and your buds.
Right.
Chris, Deneb, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
And also look out for us. We'll be there. The Geek Down will be broadcasting live. Dude, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully an awesome time.
It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, that's great.
Also, if you have any more information or you want to chime in on your thoughts or your particular strain of recipes, hit us up at geekdownradio@gmail.com. I am whoring out that email address. All right, now